YouTube family. Patty Jackson, Auntie is here. I go by the nickname Ginger. It's not cute not knowing, and boy, you're going to learn a lot today. Let's start with our hug. Come on, let's give a hug. It has been a busy week for Auntie. Michael B. Jordan, People Magazine, Sexiest Man Alive. Why they pick Michael B. Jordan? The 33-year-old star hails from Newark, New Jersey. We know Creed, of course, Black Panther, Just Mercy, next year, Without Remorse. He could be in Black Panther too. Why they pick him? They say it's because he keeps his personal life private, his civic duty, and the very sexy way, and I mean sexy way, that Michael B. Jordan bites down on his bottom lip. That issue of People Magazine is going to be on newsstands Thursday, definitely Friday, but Michael B. Jordan, People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive. I've got news on Billy Porter, the Emmy Award Golden Globe winner. We know him from Pose, but he's going to be directing his first movie. Yes, big project for him in 2021. It's a coming-of-age story set in a high school. Billy Porter is going to be directing. Sammy Davis Jr., his daughter, Tracy Davis, has died. This is his only biological daughter. There were a lot of kids adopted, but this is his daughter with the Swedish actress May Britt. Back then, their romance just caused a lot of scandal. This is their daughter. She was 59 years old. She leaves behind 4 kids. She's written 2 books on her dad, Sammy Davis Jr., one in 1996, one in 2014, and one of those books is going to be made into a movie. But Tracy Davis, the daughter, only biological daughter of Sammy Davis Jr., has died at the age of 59. Her mom, the Swedish actress May Britt, is still alive. Her mom is 87. Russell Wilson, Sierra, fabulous couple, beautiful family. Now they've come out with a fragrance. So if you want to smell like Russell and Sierra, you can. You can only get it online. Jill Scott, had a chance to interview her today. She's got a podcast out, y'all. Jill.ill. You can find it wherever you find your podcasts. It's her first venture. We talked about the podcast. She's going to be in the new Mahalia Jackson movie. She is so excited, with Queen Latifah and Jamie Foxx producing. She's got a wellness app that she has started to help women. There will be another season of the First Wives Club on BET. Yes, she starts filming that on next week. It streams on BET+. I want to tell you guys why Jill Scott holds such a dear place in my heart. Years ago, I underwent a dental journey. I had very, very bad gum disease, and I didn't know what to do. I went to see her in concert. We go backstage, and we're all excited. We're going to see Jill. And she asked everybody to leave the room. Well, I was like, ooh, what we going to talk about? Child, she told me, she said, you're a radio icon. Your mouth is a mess. She said, you have very bad gum disease, and you need to do something about it. Now, I did not take offense. It wasn't that we were close, but that she loved me enough. She was like, I grew up listening to you. That she loved me enough to be honest. And if that happened in early September, by February of the next year, I had it fixed. I had very bad gum disease. And I let TV cameras follow me to document my journey, because I always want to help someone else. And if I have been through it, I don't want other people to, because your gums shouldn't bleed. And when your teeth start falling out like Beetlejuice, remember the movie Beetlejuice? That's not normal. It's not normal. And you got to take care of your mouth. If you could spend $5,000 on a pocketbook, you could put $5,000 in your mouth. When people say you've got a beautiful smile, I have dental implants and I'm proud of them. I am proud of it because it changed my life. So you got to take care of your health and take care of, everything. I did not take everything. And look how God has blessed me. I know I'm going to be sitting up here doing this YouTube stuff and making videos. That wasn't in the plan. It wasn't in my plan. But God had a bigger plan for me. And he rebuilt me. He said, because you're going to be able to tell your story everywhere. Look at God. Fried chicken is good, but God is great. Look how he blessed me, and I'm here to do this, because I'm pretty sure nobody would want to pay attention to me with a messed up mouth. And that's just truth. Bruce Swedien, legendary engineer, producer, best known for Thriller, Off the Wall, working with Michael Jackson. He passed away yesterday at the age of 86. 65-year career, 5-time Grammy winner. He has worked with the greats. His first big hit that he worked on was 1962, Frankie Valli, Four Seasons, Big Girls Don't Cry. He's worked with Quincy Jones, Count Basie, Diana Ross, Donna Summer, Jennifer Lopez, Barbra Streisand, Mick Jagger, Paul McCartney, you name it, the greats. This man, Bruce Swedien, he worked with. May he rest in peace. A legend in the music world. And he participated in some great projects. I decided I want to be George Clooney's friend. He's on the cover of GQ magazine, and he talks about he gave 15 of his friends $1 million just to thank them for supporting him and being there for him during his career. Wouldn't you love to have a friend like that? Mike Tyson, he's fighting Roy Jones Jr. It's kind of like, I guess the money's going to charity. He's 54. People are like, why is Mike Tyson still fighting? The fight is November 28th against Roy Jones Jr. He's doing all these interviews. And Mike Tyson funny anyway. So they ask him about the incident in 1997 where he bit the ear off of Evander Holyfield. Remember that? He said, they were like, Mike, why you bite his ear off? And he was like, I wanted to kill him. Have your marijuana farm, and want you to calm down, Mike, because we don't want that anger. We don't want that anger. Janet Hubert, Aunt Viv #1, is talking. She's going to be a part of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion, which starts streaming Thursday, HBO Max. Janet Hubert was on The Fresh Prince for the first 3 years. What happened for her to leave the show? Janet says she was not fired. They wanted her to take a pay cut, and she left. She was pregnant. She was in an abusive marriage. She was told that kid, Will Smith, got you fired. And that's where the bitterness and resentment, and for years it went on. Oh gosh, I'm just so glad that that's over. Accomplished actress and dancer. By letting go of that bitterness, I'm really hoping that her career, and I think it will, is going to flourish after this. So good that she was able to come back. But she's finally speaking. Tomorrow I'm going to let you know about my conversation with Daphne Maxwell Reid on Viv #2. She didn't even want to come on the show. She's like, I don't want no parts of that. We're going to talk about that and the reunion, but it starts streaming. HBO Max, starting on Thursday. Angie Stone is talking about her relationship with D'Angelo. They have a child, and she says that D'Angelo was the love of her life. She talks about the flack she got when they got together. Why he with you? You big. You dark. You got big lips. Angie Stone wasn't always dark, and she says D'Angelo wasn't always big. D'Angelo knew her when she was skinny, but she had to take steroids for scardosis, and she had some health issues. But she said they had a good relationship. But it hurt when people would say, what you doing with her? You see, you can't underestimate the big girls. Don't sleep on the big girls. Don't do it. But Angie Stone, she says he was the love of her life. Jeannie Mai of The Real Talk Show. She had to leave Dancing with the Stars. She's engaged to Jeezy. She's doing much better. She had emergency surgery on her throat. She's doing much better. She wants everyone to know. Zendaya, she's on the digital issue of Essence magazine. I don't know if we ever going to see a printed version, but we'll get into that later. But the digital version of Essence, it's Zendaya. She's paying homage to the first Black woman to grace Vogue magazine. Her name was Danielle Luna. In the 60s, she was the it girl. She was fabulous. And Zendaya is recreating her style. It's on the digital version of Essence magazine. Mariah Carey, Apple TV. Her Christmas special is going to start streaming December the 4th. Ariana Grande, Jennifer Hudson, Jermaine Dupri, Misty Copeland, Snoop Dogg, Tiffany Haddish, they're all joining her. You know, Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas. Christmas is her time of the year, and she is going to be streaming her new Apple TV Christmas special on December the 4th. It's not cute not knowing. Subscribe to the channel, tell a friend, hit the like button. We love the likes. Leave a comment. You know that I saw it if I gave you a heart. I appreciate you guys. You listen to the stories. I always want somebody to get something out. Not only just the entertainment and the pop culture and stuff like that, but just about life and just how to be better. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Thanks so much for joining me.